Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rockabye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick brick I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn up the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start by running the option to the line. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go, set. Where's the wheel?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Yellow, blue. Red, yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, everything to try to break the losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
Back to throw again. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mustang 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
Down inside the 10.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Number 38. And cycle.
Back to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Ready?
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
The one thing we talked about coming into this was a question of fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Drill 52. Flat, right.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally, the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the commanders jumped.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will take football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On the double.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to smile at the ball carrier.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
He'll bring a tight end in motion left. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready up.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Okay, right.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34 coming up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Yellow. Red. Yellow. Blue striker.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
There he goes, left side. The 30, 10, 5.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Right.
2nd and 15. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
6, 7. Get ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, they'll throw. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts for the forward. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9.
52 blaster. Side 2. Field flat.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start with the option. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They go play action with Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown has got it. Touchdown, Falcons.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Lynch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Back to 60, back to 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Wyatt.
Hurts. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Give to Walker on the read option. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
19
Throwing is Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Okay.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chigakonkwo from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? We've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys in the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Ritter's pass complete to Pitts. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back in the 23-yard line. They're sacked by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Another drive. Defensive coach always said, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they're getting to the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on. Hey.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hurts going to keep it again.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's got some space here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run again with Walker, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts completing this one quickly. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pass complete, Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to John Ross. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Okay, ready?
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Go. Ball red. Green back. Right through.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to almost certainly win the football game.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Falcons, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they're going the wrong way, as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style. on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is
Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you niggas gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Respect your whole smoke like trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy think they with me. Yeah, crazy think they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into $1 million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the hire me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see.
I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and them